Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Over the Curb podcast, a Formula One podcast for fans old and new by Formula One fans old and new. Today, I am joined by Kramer, Shakuni, and Neil, and we are talking about last week in sports, which had Miami GP and Champions League semifinal. I want to say let's start with the less controversial one, but it's not like Miami did not have its fair share of
Controversy.
bakchodi. But let's start
But
with
Miami
Miami.
had like a more wholesome moment.
Oh yeah, I think it united the entire F1 fan base.
Yeah.
Really,
For once, there was
I
no
think
bashing.
I think I'm the only person who was actually rooting for Max in this race.
Oh, because of the safety car decision.
No. It's because I'm not the biggest Lando fan. I don't like him very much. I wanted this thing to
Okay,
continue for a little
Wow.
bit longer. I'm happy
that
he
is fair.
won, but the thing is that the race was Lando's to lose. I think after the safety car, in 3-4 laps, we knew Max was not going to be a threat. Like, it was very clear. He was
Yeah,
having trouble with his tires, and like I think he picked up some damage when he took out that cone from that chicane. Turn 8-9. Is that turn
Mhm.
or whatever that chicane? I think he picked up some damage also. So the race was Lando's to lose. Only he could have fucked it up. Or if there was a safety car, which is a separate issue altogether, but like it was just his race to lose. Which what I don't understand is why did Red Bull not pit Max again and put him on mediums?
because then I think he would have been further back in the line, and I don't think his car
No,
was
the
generating
safety
as much
car.
power.
But the safety car came out with like it was around 20 odd laps left. Like even if Max did one lap or two laps on the hard tires, he's done two compounds. He should have pitted again. And are you telling me if he can switch on those tires, he can't like catch up a 30-second gap? The man wins by 15, 16, 20 seconds every race.
But his car was not performing at the same rate this time, right? The damage made some performance issues, and
But
that was very
I mean,
visible.
I'm not sure about the damage. What I think was that because he said that he's having difficulty with the tires, is what I heard. I think it was worth a gamble, but it's okay. Red Bull is also like, एक
I
दे दो,
feel
क्या ही फर्क
Red
पड़ता है?
Bull, yeah, Red Bull was like, man, fuck it.
It doesn't
We'll
matter.
just like,
Fuck it.
we will be
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
with second spot.
yeah. We are happy with second.
They gave
Yeah.
like that vibes more. I
Mm.
don't know if they would have done the same if like Lewis was leading the race.
Yeah. It also depends on who was in the first place. I think Red Bull's
Yeah.
approach. Yeah.
It was like one of the Max's best friend and we are happy with second place. It's not like Lando is our competition or anything.
Well, I mean, like, I think the upgrades that McLaren brought has been like really great. And can I just say one thing? Toto Wolff, if you're listening to this podcast, please go. Matlab, I'm like, how? How is a customer team beating you? You know the amount of memes that would come out if Haas was winning instead of Ferrari? Like, I want
Oh,
the Mercedes memes now. Like, can you
but
imagine? Like, Aston at least had a trajectory last year. McLaren has been on a great trajectory since last year. Like, what is Mercedes doing?
well,
Toto
to be
Wolff.
very honest, McLaren, like even with their own things also, McLaren has been pretty good when it comes to outperforming their engine supplier. And that goes for every engine supplier they've had. So I think there's space.
I mean, whatever it is, but like the Mercedes pace is like really bad. Dude, this entire both the races, okay, Miami was a sprint weekend. Both the races, he was stuck behind a Ferrari. Sorry, stuck behind a Haas.
Oh, thank God. I was like, Ferrari to sahi hai.
Yeah. No. He was like Lewis is stuck behind a Haas.
Well, yeah, that was a sad thing to see.
But the thing is that if you look at Aston's pace last year, McLaren's pace this year, the engine is not the problem. I don't think the engine is the problem.
No, it's the car development that is going. The engine is really good, and we've seen it again and again. I
Yeah,
think
because
the
it,
development
like in the 2022 regulations, it was just the ground effect and they were more aerodynamic rigs. The engine has been the same. It's the hybrid engine still. I don't think there were any changes made from like 2021 to 2022 in the engine. So
No.
Toto Wolff, fuck off. I think Lewis Hamilton is just completing his side quests for Mercedes before he gets the new game of Ferrari.
Possible.
Yeah. Sprint. But okay, so overall, what did you think of the weekend?
It was a nice weekend. It was nice, refreshing.
And again,
And
like
Miami, it was
if
Miami.
That track
if
is so shitty for overtaking, man. I cannot believe. Like, even after the safety car, Lewis was stuck behind Perez, who was not, like, the Red Bull was not doing good at all at that circuit, and he could still not overtake him.
But okay, if you remember, like Lewis was, in the 1 second range and had the DRS and everything. And then after I think 10 laps or something was left, and then Lewis stopped attacking or something because then the gap just kept growing and growing and growing.
Yeah,
Like he
because
was
if
two
there is no
seconds, like point.
pace, like if there is no pace in the car, what can
No, but
you
he
do?
was like just a lap before he was 0.2 seconds behind Perez. And from the very next lap, he is like 1 second, 1.2, 1.3 seconds behind. And it was not that the gap was increasing. The gap maintained at 1.2, 1.5 something till the end.
Yeah, there's no pace in the car. That is what I'm saying. So, but a couple of good things to come out of this weekend was, did you hear Max Verstappen's radio after sprint quali?
Mm.
no,
Oh,
So,
the
so
laugh one, right?
yeah, so Max gets pole in sprint quali, and GP tells him it's Max, congratulations, P1, whatever, and he says, "Lol, what happened to the others?" He was so sure he was not going to get pole, and
Yeah,
like,
because there was a Ferrari who obstructed everyone.
yeah. Can we just agree that this year Q3 has been more boring than Q1?
Yeah.
Every single Q3, we think that, oh my God, can anybody else take the pole? But it doesn't happen.
It's just a Max, happy birthday Max moment again and again.
Yeah, and even like Max also gets pole by like 0.3, 0.5 seconds. Like it's not even close. Also, okay, moving on to the sprint race. What do you think of the first lap incident? Did you see the first lap incident?
The Perez Max?
No, no.
no,
Sprint
no, no, no,
race.
no, no, no,
Stroll,
Lando.
Alonso, Hamilton, Norris.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. I want to say racing incident, but I kind of want to say Hamilton was also at fault because there are four people in the same turn.
Yeah, but Lewis
And
had a gap. It's not like Lewis missed the apex or like came across the track like Perez did. Lewis was able to control his car. It's not like
Yeah, but
he
Lewis, you have also have to see that Lewis did not leave that much room for Alonso to turn as well. There
but
was,
he didn't have he was already on the edge of the track. No. He would have
yeah,
to go off the track to give Alonso
and it
room.
was like Roll who took a hard right.
Yeah, it was actually Stroll who turned into Alonso.
Yeah. And because Alonso can't say anything, he was like, man, Luis is resting like a bull.
Yeah, I mean, he was again going off on Lewis,
Yeah.
but like when I looked at Lewis's onboard,
yeah, he went and
it's a
said a
it's
lot.
a pretty clear gap for him. He would be stupid to not go for it, especially if he's starting in 11th and the points are till P8. Why would you not go for a gap that is going to give you an advantage of 3-4 positions? And I think he controlled his car. Like I think Perez in the main race was more out of control than what Lewis was.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
so scary. I was scared. I was really scared. I was like,
That
gone.
would have been
Someone is
crazy.
dead.
And,
Yeah.
and for a second, I thought he's about to take like three people out with him.
He would have if he made contact, he would have, and one of them would have been Max. And then we
Yeah.
would have
And Charles,
Max, Charles, Perez, and Sainz, all four would have been out
yeah.
of the race.
yeah. And still
And
Mercedes wouldn't have
luckily, it
won.
didn't happen.
Mercedes
Yeah.
have become
Like,
the Hotspurs of this game, man. The sport. Fucking like everybody can go out and they will still not win a race.
yeah.
No trophy for
For
Mercedes.
They will DNF.
yeah.
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 They will DNF. Their engine will
Like,
fire up.
or like George will just crash into Lewis.
No,
Oh yeah,
they
that
are
is also a huge
highly likely
possibility.
that he will crash into a wall first while trying to overtake
Yeah,
Lewis on the last lap.
yeah.
But
Or trying to hold his position and then go.
yeah. Speaking of, and one last thing that I want to talk about from Miami is Kevin Magnussen terrorism. Man,
We have a
that
Danish
guy.
terrorist now.
Bro, like I get it, okay? He gets his first penalty, and it's like now they've changed the rules, so it's going to be a 10-second penalty. Like, I understand all of that, and so like you're going to play the team game, blah blah blah. Everything I understand. Kevin Magnussen takes it to another level. He's like, I will do anything I need to do the task that I'm supposed to do. And like Saudi, he got 30 seconds penalty. Miami, in both races, he got so many penalties, bro. He's got 10 penalty points. And his points expire in March next year, which means he got all of them in March. Like the first penalty points on his super license, he got it in March this year. Saudi.
Yeah, that Saudi full elbows out attack.
It's not like Saudi, yeah. Again, like it's just, I find it very stupid. Like you can defend, but do it within the rules. Kevin Magnussen is going to have 115 penalty points by the end of the season. It feels like that's a Man City joke.
And I have
That's a
a
dig on
feeling
Man
that
City.
yeah, I have a will be replaced mid-season.
I don't think mid-season is happening, but definitely next season Bearman is coming to us.
Oh, for sure. I mean, they've already lost Nico. I think next season Haas should be Ollie Behrman and Robert Schwartzman. Like I don't want,
Yeah,
if K-Mag doesn't change his ways, I don't want K-Mag on the track.
like two rookie
Dude,
drivers.
Stroll is going to stroll, and then you add K-Mag to the equation on the grid. It's like a disaster. Can you imagine what happens when they both are like starting next to each other? And with Stroll's qualifying what it is, it's highly likely he will start closer to Kevin Magnussen.
I am just thinking how scary that is for anyone who wants to join F1 from next season.
No, I'm just like wondering what the drivers like in front of them and behind them think if they both are starting next to each other.
Yeah. Imagine if they are ninth and 10th on the grid. The guys on 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the ones at 11, 12, 13, 14. All of them are
Yeah,
scared because they don't
and
know which way these guys will go.
from seventh to and except Max, everyone goes.
Yeah, it is very possible that they just floor it and take
Yeah,
everyone from their way.
So
Max
Kevin
is like, man, I
Magnussen.
am getting like 2 seconds ahead in first lap. It doesn't matter. Where is Kevin Magnussen is true.
Yeah, I think they both might be meeting each other, pre-race and thinking that okay, in this race, let's
Yeah,
take him out.
yeah.
I can't believe this is the same guy who got pole in Brazil and we were happy for him. Like, baffling to me. Anyways, Lando Norris, congratulations on your first win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Landon Norris is like darling of British media.
Bro, again, like I will just say this. It was Lando's race to lose.
Yeah.
There was no threat. If he was under threat from Max, he would have fucked it up for sure, 100%. Lando Norris has shown time and again that he cannot perform under pressure. Look at China. Look at what happened when he had pole in China. Even with that stupid reinstating lap time thing and everything. Just look at Lando Norris was only able to win this because there was no imminent threat from anybody. Max was going to hold off everybody behind him, and Max himself was not a threat to Lando. Dude, he fucked up his safety car restart. Did you see how close Max got to him?
Yeah.
He fucked that up. So it was Lando's race to lose, but he didn't, but only because there was no threat of any kind from Max. Oscar Piastri might have caused a safety car while he was trying to come back up. Speaking of Oscar Piastri, okay, you have to talk about this. Carlos Sainz, dude, what was that tantrum in the race? Bro, like,
But but he wanted that position. It was very clear, and he was fighting for it. And then Oscar did that. I mean, it was purely out of that race instinct that he started speaking about it. But I mean, he would have regretted it himself after the race when we would have seen the replay. But I think in the heat of the moment, it was justified.
Bro, heat of the moment carried on for 10 laps is my problem. Heat of the moment, I understand. Heat of the moment is an instance. Heat of the moment does not go on for 10 laps. What are you saying? My
True.
God, Carlos Sainz, he better give me that position back, then he would not get a penalty. Oh my God. And when you look at that tantrum, and then he's the one who fucking destroyed Oscar Piastri's race, man. I was so sad for him. Oscar was doing such a good job with half the upgrades. Very sad.
Yeah.
Anyways, we now. Anything else from Miami that we have to talk about?
Probably that Fred and Adrian Newey had a big meeting before it, but they have not
Who?
spoken about it yet. Fred and Adrian Newey
Man, I
had a
don't know.
meeting.
Like, now there are rumors that he wants to retire, and then there are rumors that James Walls is asking him to join Williams. So let's see. I guess we'll get to know when we'll get to know. That Ferrari is not looking bad, first. Second, we'll find out more in Imola because they are bringing an upgrade package there.
As
So,
per Fred, they are huge upgrades.
yeah. Like, I mean, I know the bar Binotto set was so low, so low, but I think Fred has done a good job turning around Ferrari. I think he's really done a very good job.
Yeah, I mean, the team is really good. Can't blame them.
Yeah, no more stupid strategy calls. No more. I don't think I have heard Plan L in a very long time. I think now the plan stops at C. That's it. Which is a reasonable number of plans to have. Like A, B, C, understandable. If you reach till K, that's a problem.
Yeah.
So, anyways, next is Imola, another track where there's no overtaking. At least it's not a race weekend. It's not a sprint weekend. But while Miami was not like a crazy race, it was not as boring as it has been previously. I would
Also, I'm
say.
kind of glad that Perez didn't take out the drivers. It would have been like, oh, Lando won only because Perez did this.
Because people were out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing wrong in it, but yeah, I mean, you don't want that on your
Narrative
first
in
win.
like
You want to
first
win
race.
it on merit. So,
Yeah.
Doesn't that
but
make Lando the prime Red Bull candidate?
oh, bro, now it doesn't make sense for Lando to leave McLaren. Like, no, like now Christian Horner cannot offer him anything. Previously, Christian Horner would have said that, you know what, we'll let you
I
win.
can give you the first win. Yeah.
I can give you wins. Now you can't even do that. So Lando Norris is not. I think he's totally bought into the McLaren team, and he is trusting the process, trusting Zach Brown. And to their credit, they've done a very, very, very good job. So
I don't think Lando wants to go to Red Bull at this point. Because
he
he's like
never wanted to
very
go to Red Bull. You
yeah.
know how many times he has ghosted Helmut Marko.
Yeah. He's
You
But
like
if I'm
talk to
being
not
very
Helmut
honest,
happy with
Marko,
McLaren.
he would
but
give
to
a
be very
verbal
honest, right now,
agreement
who
and
would
then
want to
turn
go to?
around and sign with McLaren.
But my point is, right now, who would want to go to Red Bull? A team that
Carlos.
they are in shambles right
So,
now.
it's either going to be Carlos or they are going to promote somebody. I don't think it is going to be Yuki, because Yuki eventually will go to Aston Martin because of Honda coming there. And so I think it's going to be between Carlos and Daniel, because they won't give anything to Liam Lawson also. Like, they won't put him in the Red Bull straight away. Gasly and Albon are out of the equation. George Russell will not leave Mercedes. Who else is there in their academy right now? It all depends on where Carlos signs. Carlos signs. Funny.
I can see how proud you were.
Cool. Can we move on to Champions League now?
Oh, Charles is
Yes.
having a new engineer, new race engineer.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
Ferrari announced that Javier Marcos will no longer be Charles Leclerc's race engineer.
He always has problems and Sainz doesn't. So what could be the issue? The engineering.
No, the
He
engineer
always
is not.
locks up, na?
That
Charles.
is a, that is not the engineer's fault. Race engineer is the one who's in the radio.
But he's responsible for the car also.
The mechanics are. Needless to say, Neil is a certified Charles fanboy.
Ah.
Wants to see him succeed.
Yeah, but I like that.
Welcome
Lando
to
won
the
the
club,
race.
bro.
What problem do you have with Lando?
I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm allowed to not like a driver.
Why Charles?
Course.
What has he done?
No,
He's such a
I
good
don't like
boy.
Lando. I don't like
Okay.
Lando. Charles is my sweet
Lando, huh.
Hufflepuff boy. Yeah, I like Charles. I like
Okay.
Hufflepuff. Peak Hufflepuff energy. Anyways, let's move on to Champions League.
Yes. Borussia Dortmund defeat that fucking ambulance and hospital bed. I am so
Okay,
happy.
let's talk about the less controversial match. Dortmund goes through against PSG. I don't think anybody saw that match
Yes.
except
and is
Kramer.
out.
We did start that match.
We started the match.
We saw the goal.
We
Then-
saw the goal and then we slept. Because that was a very boring match.
That is exactly what you should have done.
Yeah.
And the
Like I said,
highlights also we didn't
Dortmund
see.
Yeah, and when
I was-
Dortmund got the lead, I was like, what? They were relying on Mbappe, dude. Mbappe is nothing special. He's nothing
Man,
special.
Mbappe is not special anymore.
Yeah,
But
like
if you
people
would have seen the race, if you would have seen the match, sorry,
Race.
if you would have seen the match, Mbappe had a clear shot and he hit that bar on top,
Crossbar.
crossbar.
crossbar. Yeah,
Hmm.
Mbappe, Vitinha, everyone was having a nice crossbar challenge. For 5 fucking minutes, it was a crossbar challenge happening in the match.
Yeah.
But what about like Hummels getting the winner?
Oof.
That was so poetic. He was there 11 years ago, right? 2013.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Mhm. Gets a chance again.
Hummels and Rios, the only two people from that old Bayern Dortmund squad.
11 years back. Yeah. But I mean, Madrid will win it probably.
No, don't say
Nah.
that.
Nah, nah.
Um,
This is like a bare bones Bayern. Like, this is such a bad Bayern Munich team. And they still were like, I cannot
4
believe
minutes away from
4 minutes and they were leading till so long.
I mean, the worst mistake is taking out Harry Kane and Sane.
the
Why would you do
entire attack, he took out, Tuchel took out the entire attack. Sane gone, Musiala gone, Harry Kane gone. Everybody substituted.
who's subbing Choupo-Moting against Real
Yeah,
Madrid?
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you brought in more defenders, it's understandable.
Like with Madrid, it's not over till it's over. Like, those people should have been on the pitch in case Madrid equalizes, and they did eventually, and there was nobody left to attack.
I mean, if it would have gone to
Yeah.
penalty, who is scoring
Also, my point
penalties
is,
for Bayern?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. If it would have gone to penalties, Kane is out, Musiala is out. Who
No, I
was
mean-
going to score?
I mean, you can clearly see what Tuchel was thinking. It was like, the game is won. He was, because
Man,
he
He's trying to
substituted
shut
in
shop.
80,
In
85 plus minute.
penalties, Tuchel doesn't rely on like his main attacker. Even at Chelsea, his main penalty takers were Rudiger, Jorginho, all those guys.
Yeah.
I think he had like different plans with Choupo-Moting and Muller if it went to penalties.
Kramer, but for
But
that
then
you
he
have
should
to
have, he
reach
should have made the
penalties
defense
first.
strong.
Yeah.
But you have to reach
yeah.
the penalties first.
He did that was his mistake. He
Like,
would have
if
won.
he, like, when it would have made sense for him to substitute, if it had gone to the extra time, maybe in the second
Yeah.
half of the extra time, he should have substituted them. Like, if that
Yeah.
was the thinking.
Or if he wanted to park the bus and take the strikers out, he should have gone for more, defense or defensive
Defenders.
people.
Yeah. Who bring
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
attack?
yeah.
He should have got this Goretzka, Upamecano into the team.
Yeah, he didn't bring Leon Goretzka. Why didn't he bring him? That was so annoying.
But let's talk about it. Let's talk about the goals that happened and the one goal that didn't.
Joselu, what a story. He played for Stoke City 10 years ago. And he was
And then he
relegated
knew-
last season with Espanyol.
Yeah.
And
And then he came to know that Real Madrid can pay fees. And he came.
Yep, 1.5
And
million
just
fee.
And then how can they just give offside before even game is finished? Man, we are introduced for that.
Yeah.
Lensman
Like
fucked up
it
big
was
time.
so annoying because, and like after the match was done, me and Neil, we also had a long discussion because I was like, was he offside or not? Like that was the question. They did not even do a VAR check because it was the line referee's fault.
Yeah,
So it was because of the
and
whistle.
yeah, offside flag is already up. Real Madrid players will claim that man, we saw offside flag and we just relaxed. It's not our fault.
Yeah, I
Mm,
mean, no,
Like,
no, no. I'm not saying it was Madrid's fault. It was solely the referee's fault. But
yeah.
Both
Then
the
what
referees,
can he
assistant.
do after like raising the offside flag? There was no other option left. The game had to be stopped there.
so it was predominantly the line referee's fault. And also, I do not. It's not like they were offside by a mile, dude. It was like mere centimeters. Why
Yeah.
would you give a call in that way if there is a goal scored, which I think it would have been scored because it was 3 versus 2. It was two Madrid
Yeah.
defenders, three Bayern Munich players. I think they had a genuine chance of scoring the goal, irrespective of, like, I mean, I know they did score, but even if the game hadn't been stopped, they would have scored the goal. There's a high chance of that. If it is
Yeah.
offside, there will be a VAR check. Of course, there will be. So you don't need to take that initiative and raise the flag.
That's exactly why VR was introduced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stopping the play in between, and we will let VR take care of it. If it's
Let the
like
play
we'll
finish, then
only
raise the flag.
Then
yeah,
raise the flag.
yeah.
Like even in Premier League, from what I've seen is that if once the play is played, if the line referee feels that it was offside, he will raise the flag after it is finished. And if the goal has
Yeah.
been scored, there will be a VAR check if it was indeed offside. And there have been so many times when it was like the line referee thought that it was offside, then there was a VAR check, but it was not offside. But the line referee did not raise the flag to stop the play.
Even like one of the worst offsides are getting allowed to play on in Premier
Yeah.
League.
Not just
Yeah.
Premier League,
Hmm.
even in the Champions League also they do that, and then they
Yeah.
check after they do the VAR and everything, and
Yeah.
then the decision is given.
And
This
I
was
was
literally to
actually
just end the play. This was
yeah.
very much to just end the play and just stop everything and let's just fuck off.
Hmm.
Madrid has won. Let's give the people what they want.
Man, the people wanted Bayern Dortmund final.
And also UEFA doesn't want like all German teams to play final.
Yeah, because German fans will not bring in the money, right, to Wembley.
Yeah.
Bro, if UEFA wants to decide who they want to play the final, then why have the entire tournament? Just pick it. No, just pick it. You by yourself do permutation combination every year based on what they want, and you just give the fixtures. Why do you want to do this entire, like, everybody, all coaches will be so happy, especially Premier League, Pep, Klopp, there's like so many games, this, that, blah blah blah. They will be so happy. If UEFA doesn't want this, that, and that is what dictates what happens on the field, why are these people playing 90 minutes? I don't get it. Why would you want to play then? If it's about what UEFA wants to happen, ask them. At least we also
So
won't have to stay up till 2:30, no, to watch the match.
I really think, and I might be wrong, and if it get this, if a lot of people would have seen, like heard this, they would bash me. But I genuinely think just to stop Real Madrid and Perez from pushing that Super League fuck all, these guys are pushing Madrid to win 15, 16, 17, or whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Because if you watch the entire match, a lot of times you would have felt that, why, bro? Seriously? But then it's Real Madrid. You can't do anything.
And something really annoyed me yesterday was both the teams were not pressing at all. They're just like
Yeah.
passing. Okay, we got the ball. When they come near the box, then we'll try to tackle. Otherwise, just
Well,
passing.
this
But
was
that Davies
not
goal was
Tuchel's play.
so. But that Davies goal was so good. That was such a good.
Yeah.
But
And Harry Kane played
gave
well.
me hope.
Okay.
That really gave me hope. But okay, just count the matches Real Madrid has won like this. In the
Yes.
90th minute, 92nd minute, 98th minute.
So
Why
many.
always fucking Real Madrid? It is not that they are a
Man.
clutch team, but why always them?
It was like Man U's thing before Fergie time.
Now
Yeah.
it is also Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, Leverkusen also it was doing the same thing.
Bro, so
Man.
many teams like Liverpool has won so many matches in 90 plus minutes. I think it's because
Yeah,
of
and
that
Champions League
Chelsea.
thing.
semi-finals, finals.
No, I think it is that thing of yeah, cry more Barcelona. But it is that I think this has started after that fucking too long of an extra time being added, like injury time,
Yeah.
since
No,
the
no.
World Cup.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, there's
Real
like
Madrid
been
won it
7, 8, 9
the
minutes.
Benzema Ballon d'Or year. They won it like this with regular extra time.
No,
Like
what
Even
I'm
the
saying
one they
is now
defeated
it's
Liverpool.
happening more because the
yeah, of
injury
course.
time added is very long.
That is
They
there, of course. More
they
time to
did the
score.
same against Chelsea.
Yep. Against Manchester City as well.
Yeah.
Damn. I still remember that Luka Modric pass with the outside of his
Oh,
foot.
that Trivela pass.
Yep. That was our undoing. Otherwise, we would have won that match. We played much better. I mean, we won that match, but we won it 3-2. So
Okay, so every club has a cry story against
no,
Madrid.
that game it was they didn't. The referee was not at fault. We just lost. Like we won the match, but we lost the leg 3.
And
I was
and it
just
was
I
not
was
like
just
a
going to
good
say, can
Chelsea
you tell
team.
me a Liverpool one? Because I don't know.
The
I only
final.
watched the 2021 final. But we played like shit, man. We didn't deserve to win. We played so shit in that game.
You played
That's the
well
story
outside
of
the
Real
penalty
Madrid.
box.
That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're playing good outside the penalty box. No, to go inside the penalty box to score.
And
Yeah.
yesterday, Bayern didn't play their actual game. This is not Tuchel. And I will say, this is not Tuchel's midfield. They are not trying to win the ball. They are not trying to press. They are not trying to like do anything in the midfield.
No, but they were
Like,
at least but they were counter attacking. I think their plan was to defend, defend, and the moment we get a chance to counter. And which is how they were able to score that goal. That was on a counter attack. It was a
yeah,
crazy pass by
then
Harry Kane, good touch by
I think it is like
Davis, and then
really bad idea to counter Real Madrid. Really bad. Because
Yeah.
they have Rudiger, who is like really quick. And they don't like Real Madrid doesn't attack too. Like, they don't give enough space to counter attack.
but Bayern yesterday wasted so many chances on counter.
Yeah,
That Sani one
yeah.
is still annoying me. What the hell did he do?
Sane, that in the first half, what was he trying to do? That side thing.
He
I
did the
don't.
overlap went near the byline and then he was trying to pass it back, but he just chipped it to the Real Madrid player. I mean, behind the goal. Not behind the goal in the sense, but it's like in front of the goal, but way too much near the D line. Such a bad pass. Like he got confused.
But
And
there were
Dortmund
a
has to
lot of
take advantage of Nacho, man. Dortmund has to take advantage of Nacho. He
Yeah.
can't be getting away with these
Yeah.
performances in finals and semifinals.
Nacho is becoming like Casemiro, the Madrid Casemiro,
Yeah.
not this one.
And he's not even that fast, you know. He just stays in his lane. And Rudiger is doing most of the work.
Yeah, it's just
I
because he's the
mean,
captain of the club right now. And who made him captain, man? It's like, no, it's like such a bad decision because Cruz and Luka Modric are there in the team who have won
I
the.
think it is like Don Carlo. He just picks up one shit in the morning and he's like, bro, you are the captain, go.
Come here,
Yeah,
you look good today. You are the captain.
yeah,
And
he
I
just raises
remember
his
one of the La
eyebrows.
Liga game. Yeah, one of the La Liga game where Chouameni was the captain.
Yeah. No, and the thing is, if you read about Real Madrid's captaincy, they have 3 captains. First
Yeah.
rank is Nacho, second is Modric, third is Cruz. What kind of captaincy is this? You should have
Yeah.
one clear captain, na? Oh man, it's funny.
Literally, I saw in one of the highlights I was watching, and, and Chumani was wearing captain's pad. Then I saw up and there was like literally Modric and Cruz playing on the pitch. He he has made a team where like captain is not important. Like, go bro, just play, just do whatever you want. And there is Vinicius to just run past the defenders and he will like cross it into the box and someone will tap it in. That's their entire play. And there will be Rodrigo waiting for a header.
Yeah.
I hope Dortmund wins, man. I hope.
I
Okay, so
want Dortmund.
basically there are four captains of Real Madrid: Nacho, Modric, Carvajal, and Cruz. Like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
This is football, not One Piece. They sound like the four Yonkai.
that? Yonkai, huh? Japanese. It's in English.
Hmm.
It's Yonkos.
Yeah. Just
Did I say it
on
wrong?
paper they are captain.
Yonkos. Matlab, I don't know.
Hmm.
Japanese is Yonkai. But who makes four captains, man? What is this?
Don Carlo.
Yeah, he raised his eyebrow. Man,
Yeah.
they just assume that,
He
oh, that
was
means I'm
doing
captain.
something similar with Everton too. He had like Richarlison, Yerry, like multiple captains
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah,
different
yeah, I
games.
remember.
And that is Don Carlo.
That is his man
When,
management style, I guess. He's a good man
yeah,
manager for sure.
yeah. It's like when Nacho is feeling low today, let's just give him captain Everton.
And he is like, he won the league because there was no competition.
Yeah.
Barcelona just fucked it up. He would not have won it otherwise.
Hmm.
Barcelona fucked it up too bad. Atletico were not in the competition. Girona,
And
they were a
Girona
surprise
did their best.
package. Yeah.
You had Girona to win the La Liga.
Damn, that would have been nice. Bayer Leverkusen in Germany and Girona in Spain. That would have been so awesome.
And to cap it off, Arsenal winning.
Nah, Arsenal is not winning, bro.
Yeah, and it is just like Man City's league to lose now.
Yeah, they're not losing it. Arsenal still have. I mean, I was thinking that Arsenal still have Manu to play against, but after watching Manu that day,
They
Crystal
don't have
Palace.
centre backs.
Hmm.
They don't
No,
have defenders anymore.
I have a feeling that Man United will turn up
I
Yeah.
hope
somehow.
so. I sure do hope so.
Turn up to lose. If that's what you mean,
Or
because
Arsenal bottle it. Like I
No,
mean, like
yeah,
they
Arsenal can like bottle it.
can,
yeah.
but I don't think City is losing to Spurs.
Well, yeah, they have Everton, who's on like some hot streak now.
Yeah.
And who does Man City have? Fulham, Tottenham, West
Crystal
Ham.
Palace
Okay.
and Spurs.
No, Fulham, Tottenham, and West Ham.
Oh, okay. Okay, what if City
Crystal,
wins Fulham and loses the next two, and Arsenal also lose the next two, and Liverpool wins all their matches?
Highly unlikely. Highly.
A girl can dream. We are playing Aston Villa, so there goes my dream. But it's okay. We nearly lost it against Spurs, man.
and okay, Aston Villa without Martinez.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, Emi
Oh,
Martinez,
okay.
man, he's the star goal.
uh I want to send you that gif of Hawkeye saying to Scarlett Johansson, "Don't give me hope. Don't give me hope,
Yeah.
man." I watched I did not even want to watch the Spurs match. Neil was watching it and he was like, "It's safe to look now because you're leading." I didn't watch the match. And then when we were 4-0, we switched off the match. We were like, okay, we won this, that, blah, blah, blah. I checked the score after some time and it is 4-2. So every day, every match week, I'm going to hope for Arsenal or Man City to lose and for Liverpool to win. It's not over until it's over, you know. Crazier things have happened.
And Tottenham has one of the like best thing to do now. They can just like fuck up Man City
Bro, but like
bad.
Arsenal needs to lose. Like if Arsenal is not losing, I don't want City to lose because there is no
Wow.
way. If City loses and Arsenal does not, then Arsenal wins. And can you imagine how annoying that would be?
And Tottenham
Oh
hasn't
my
won a
God.
game in last 31 days. Their
I
last
mean,
win was Nottingham Forest. Just imagine them losing to Burnley and winning against Man City.
Can happen.
And I low-key want Chelsea to finish at seventh, man. I don't want that sixth spot.
Why not? Europa
No
League is better
Conference
than
League, man.
conference.
No. Seventh is conference. No, sixth is
Yeah,
conference.
sixth is Europa.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a chance because Newcastle is ahead by 2 points, and Newcastle's
Yeah.
games remaining are Manu away and Brentford away
And,
and
and
Brighton at
I
home.
don't want Conference League. I will take ninth place. Conference
Yeah,
League,
Europa
no.
League is better now, so we have a chance of
Yeah.
getting sixth.
And you get these weird teams in Conference League where team has to travel to somewhere to
Eastern
remote
Europe.
Ukraine and all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that will be a very bad thing for us, like traveling so much.
Yeah.
Or you can just
And
finish 8th.
man, what?
Why?
Don't have to play either.
Yeah, I
No,
want
Europa
that
League is
season
better.
with
But
no
I mean,
it's
that
Euro.
not
would be.
happening because it's not 12th.
Yeah, I mean, eighth would be good for us because we can then concentrate on the league. But
Yeah.
it's like we can't come eighth right now because Manu is going to keep losing, and then Newcastle
Man,
are going to
I
keep losing.
genuinely don't want Conference League, man. I genuinely don't want.
Yeah, same here. Europa
I
League
know it will
chalega.
be like easier to win if Celtic goes there with this
What's the
squad.
point of winning that
but-
trophy anyway?
Yeah. Oh, but
Qualification
it
to
is
Europa League.
one of the worst traveling squad.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Anyways, lots more to come. No race next week. So full concentrate on Premier League.
EPL. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Crazy
Chelsea
fixtures
won
for next
5-0.
weekend, no? Like Arsenal United is next weekend.
Yeah.
it's midweek, no?
No, it's on the
No,
Sunday.
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 Sunday, 9 p.m.
Yep.
Oh.
Liverpool,
No.
Aston Villa, that is midweek. Spurs, Man
Yeah,
City
that
is
is
also midweek.
Tuesday.
That is Monday night, not midweek.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not on the weekend; it's on a weekday.
It's included in that match too.
I know, but it's not on the weekend. And then Brighton, Chelsea, who cares? No, I do.
Oh,
I do.
we care.
I care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah. Let's see. Anyways, coming to prediction. Kramer got 5 points. So Kramer, you got 3 points for your Lando prediction. You predicted Lando will win the race. And then 2 points for UK above Daniel and 4 position difference between Alonso and Stroll.
And
So
finally,
you
I got my point. No more UK about Daddy
Yeah.
prediction.
Yeah. Final tallies, Neil leading with 25 points. I'm at 20. Kramer at 16. Shaguni at 12. And Honey Badger is at 10.
How many points did I get?
Nice.
1. Yeah, all of us got 1 point each. Kramer got 5.
And I didn't know. I have like a very strong suspicion that Lando might win this race. I really don't know why. I was like, well,
Championship?
No. This race, Miami. That's why I
Miami.
said like Lando.
Yeah, no,
And
I
then-
remember because when you sent in your prediction, I asked you also, are you sure you want to predict that? And I think it was an amazing prediction, man. Like, there could have been so many people. Like, there could have been both the Ferraris, Perez could have done something, Oscar could have done something. I wouldn't say Mercedes because all of those 6 would have to DNF for Mercedes to win, and still Fernando
Alonso
Alonso
has
would win
more
the race.
chance than Mercedes now.
Yeah, that is what you didn't let me finish, Kramer. I was saying all 6 of them will have to DNF and still Alonso will win the race. That is what I was going to say. So, good job. For once, we are praising your predictions and not blasting you for it.
Good job, Kramer. Good job.
Good
Yeah.
job. We are proud of
Finally,
you.
I got the first victory.
Yeah.
That's it from this episode. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you everybody for listening. And we will see you next week or next to next week after Premier League. We don't know when we will record the match. It depends on what happens on the weekend. And the minute we have enough talking points without 15,000 tangents, we are going to record and then release an episode. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.